What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan, reviewing Money in the Bank 2023, live from London at a reasonable time. But it was like, what, a 3.5 hour show? I wasn't expecting it to go that long, but it was kind of long.
Goes long. Goes
It
on.
was a good show, though.
Great finish.
Oh, yeah, amazing finish. Obviously, we'll talk about that at the end. We'll go through the match order, but coming into it, it was like, what, 8 matches? It seemed like it was going to be a good show. I'd say it delivered, especially with the crowd as well.
Yeah. And it was just nice to, like, be up at 8, to be, at 8 o'clock, you know what I mean? Not having to have a nap, getting up at
1 o'clock in the morning.
Like, the sun isn't out, it's dark, I can go to bed right away and get up early in the morning and not feel like shit.
True. Yeah. Americans have it so good starting at this time all the time. But, I mean, well, what's the news we'll talk about in a bit, but John Cena teasing WrestleMania in London. I mean, I hope that happens. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, Mills just jump right into it. Money in the Bank started off with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which going in, we all wanted LA Knight to win, of course, but
He should have won.
He should have won, but Damian Priest won, and I'm still all right with that.
I can see why. Because it gives the story opportunities more within Judgment Day.
With Judgment Day, yeah, true.
Because it's clear, like, no one's cashing in on Roman. There's a clear, like, separate storyline for at some point for Roman.
Yeah, that's the bloodline. It's locked down with that, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Seth Rollins could be easily cashed in on. I thought he might have done it tonight, but Austin, welcome to the stream. How's it going, mate?
Well, they were teasing that, weren't they? That was the point.
Yeah, they were teasing it.
But, like, some great spots in this ladder match, though, like.
Oh, yeah. Well, the crowd will love an LA Knight. Everywhere he goes, it's just over.
He's over his shit.
Yeah, he really is.
He's so good. You know what I mean?
And they were booing Logan Paul as well, which was, good.
The only thing he does is he does the bookshop better than Hangman.
Yeah, he does the bookshop better than Hangman. Butch pulled out a fucking cricket bat during the match as well.
Yeah. You know what else, right? Because I've seen so many shitty ladder matches over the last couple of years because of fucking AEW. Ladders worked fine.
Yeah.
Refs weren't in the ring at all, not once.
No, not holding the ladders.
Not holding ladders or anything. They knew what they were doing with the ladders. They were good ladder spots. They were careful ladder spots, apart from like 1 or 2. But that's part of the course, I think, with when you're using ladders and tables and shit like that. So it was a really, really good show.
True. Yo, Joe, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. Welcome. How's it going? But yeah, Ricochet did a pretty cool spot. Like, the ladder was set up beside the ring. He jumps through the middle to the outside onto 2 guys. And that's like a narrow, like, between the ladder. That was pretty cool what he did. And then we had Butch doing the traditional backflip off the ladder where, like, all the guys are outside waiting for him. But, it's still, it is a good move to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a lot of moments where I was like, LA's got this. LA's got this. And then I see, like, fucking Logan going, like, why are you there? Why are you?
He definitely teased Logan winning, but thankfully he didn't.
I feel like the right people run it, but not the best people run.
What, with the briefcases?
Yeah, with the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I agree. It's not the worst choices they could have made, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah, like LA Knight would have definitely, in my opinion, would have been the one for them to win.
Yeah.
But Rumble might be the better way for him to win.
True. The Rumble could be a good
way.
But
like, it depends, because the briefcase ideally is made for heels.
Yeah, it is sort of, unless you do it in advance, then it can be a face thing. But I get what you're saying. Mostly, it's like a surprise, attack or whatever in it after a match. Yeah,
it's built for like the heel kind of mentality, unless you're cashing in on a heel.
True.
You know what I mean?
Joe, I've been watching WWE for a while now. It's been a while. But yeah, it is mainly a heel thing. But Ricochet and they had 2 tables set up, didn't they, at ringside? Yeah. And Ricochet and Logan did. I think they were going for like a Spanish fly or whatever, but they ended up both going through the table. I think Nathan said you weren't there part of the chat, but Nathan said he saw online. I think Logan got injured from that. So
yeah, no, I saw he had some blood on his shoulder, so I think he might have cut his head, and he just like
because it was a nasty landing the way both went onto the table.
Yeah, because they got like up to the ropes, and it's no one's fault. They didn't have enough momentum, but it was called on the fly.
Yeah, true. They did what they could. I mean, obviously balancing on the ropes is hard enough. Never mind doing a fucking flip after that as well. I think SummerSlam will be good this year. Oh, yeah, I mean, we'll get to SummerSlam in a bit. It looks like it's going to be Jey versus Roman. I mean, that's going to be amazing, hopefully, if that happens. But yeah, that stopped Paul winning the match and Ricochet. And it seemed like LA Knight was about to climb up and get it, but Priest comes in out of nowhere, stops him, and ends up getting the briefcase, which, you know, I'm happy with. Like, the 3 people going in, I thought it was going to be LA Knight, Logan Paul, or Priest, so...
Like,
you know.
again, like, I completely understand why, if the main motive for cashing in is going to be around the World Heavyweight.
Yeah, with Finn Balor being
Finn
jealous.
Balor and all
yeah.
that. So, like, it's in that realm. It's in that... Okay, that there's a reason why they're doing it. It creates a story within this narrative with the Judgment Day. Whereas if LA Knight won it, there's no story. It's just LA Knight's got the briefcase, and it's a matter of waiting and a matter of when. Whereas you have that with Damian Priest, but then you also have the story of like what's going to be built around that. You know what I mean? What can they do?
Yeah, you are right. I should have thought about that more before going into the match. Damian Priest makes more sense now that you think about it, doesn't it, really?
Yeah,
for storyline purposes. Like you said, LA Knight, what I mean,
LA
great if he won, but what would you do with it? Like, where's the story going
What's
forward?
What's he going to do?
Really?
Yeah. But like, maybe that, maybe that's the reason why they didn't choose LA, because like it's the hardest story to make. But I think it would have been the better one, because once you've got it, maybe
he's also that over. He doesn't necessarily need it, does it? I mean, like the crowd are into him already.
But like he needs it in a sense. Like he needs a reason to win a title.
Yeah, and it would have been a push for him as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it would have been like, you know.
Because you could just give him a title shot for whatever reason, but like there has to be a better reason than just like always over. Like you're just getting it. Like how do you give him a title shot without a reason like the Money in the Bank?
True. So I think you can always win like a tournament or something. There's ways.
Yeah, but I think that they're building towards him winning that Rumble more than my idea of Cody winning that Rumble.
True. Because if he stays this over until Royal Rumble, then 100%, because the crowd's going to still be behind him.
Yeah, like, well, he started getting over at Mania last year. Well, this year, no, Mania this year.
Yeah, he didn't have a match on Mania either.
Yeah, so like, I think the idea of him being over will continue if they use him right. So maybe that's one of the main reasons they didn't give him the Money in the Bank. It's like, we need to better place you. Giving you Money in the Bank is like, what do we do then? Are we going to rush you into a storyline just to give you a storyline, to give you a reason to have the belt, to do that? Or is it best to like that you continually, naturally have your interaction with the crowd?
Yeah, I think they made the right choice. I'm sure there's people online flipping the shit like, oh, I mean, LA Knight's over, why didn't you give it him? But, I mean, it's like they jobbed him out either, is it? It's a ladder match, you know what I mean? He could easily just rebound from it.
It wasn't like he was out, he was the best in the match in terms of wrestling, you know what I mean? They were all equally good.
Yeah, true.
It's not, a ladder match is not the best place necessarily for someone to get over unless like they're really good at ladder matches.
Yeah, like Ricochet, like someone like that would get over more in a ladder match.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like he's like Elliot's so good in ring, so good on mic. He's so over with the crowd. He has that style, he has that look. He's just so good. But like in a ladder match, trying to show that off with like 6 other guys, and then you got to do ladder spots and stuff. And it's like high flying. It's not the best place for him to shine. You know what I mean? It's not the best place for many people to shine. Like Damian Priest didn't really shine in that match, and he's the one.
But he's going to shine going forward, isn't he? With the whole.
Yeah. So that's one of the main points.
Yeah.
Like, I personally think the women's Money in the Bank was the better out of the two.
I'd have to disagree there, because that not the handcuff spot. Where it's like, did you see that? But we'll talk about it later. But it was like Becky, Trish, and Zoe.
Yeah.
They were just all fighting on the outside. The other 3 women they were just gone. I don't know where they were gone for like the space of 5 minutes, but they weren't there.
They did the same thing in the men's though. There was like the men were like gone.
Yeah, but I mean, it was more focused on just them 3. It made you question more. Whereas in the men, it was more like
Yeah. No, I see where you're coming from, but I think I'm gonna do what I.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Joe, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Here's the J pinning Roman. Yeah, we'll get to that soon. Main event. I mean, that was a shocking ending to the show, no doubt about it. Next match, we had Liv and Raquel beating Ronda and Shayna, which we'll talk about the shocking turn. But first, she came out with the Dragon Ball Z outfit. We've got to talk
with
about
the margin
that.
And then,
the margin, the capsule corp jacket.
And she had to say the jet vest for Vegeta. But
you didn't hear that, did you?
What?
The alert just came through. It was the Stone Cold alert, from the shopping mart brawl with Booker T. Price check on Jackass. I forgot to put that as an alert. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
No, what was I gonna say? The Nathan said that Shayna came on like Warhammer gear. I don't know Warhammer, but I just thought I'd give that out.
Oh yeah, the Warhammer gear as well with Shayna. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
I mean,
I thought that margin thing was like face painted on, but it was like a fucking sticker thing, kind of like.
did it not rub off? No.
Yeah, no, it was peeling off. I could tell.
Oh, was it peeling off?
I
All
thought-
right.
I might be wrong. It looked like it was peeling off. It looked like it was like a.
But did I miss something inside this match? Why did Shayna turn on Ronda?
Don't know. Like it came out of nowhere.
It literally came out of nowhere. They've been tagged. There's been no dissension in the past few weeks. They've been
Well,
fine.
Nathan was saying
know.
like it was because it was going. It was like Ronda being the one in charge and making it her way. Or whatever.
But did they display that during the match where she kept saying like, "Oh, tag me in" or whatever, "I'll do this and do that"?
I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't remember much of the match, and I was definitely watching it.
Yeah,
Was
true.
I watching it? I can't remember.
It was the second match. It was after coming off the high of the the ladder match and all that.
The shock of the ladder match. But to be honest, it's the better move because Shayna can now go solo. You still have a feud with Ronda, obviously.
You've killed that word for me now. Solo.
I know. I can't get it out of my fucking head.
Solo.
Solo. But yeah, she's gonna go on her own.
Yeah. What do you think it'll be? It must be a SummerSlam match, Ronda versus Shayna. That's probably what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but I think that they didn't need the reason why they didn't explain or like give any reason why she's
because it gives the story for going forward.
It gives the story for like Monday night is like, you know, Shayna's out there. She's like, I bet you're all wondering why, or maybe Ronda's out there like, I don't know what happened, but we lost the titles. I'm calling you out, Shayna. What's going on? Shayna comes out, she says, "Oh, well, you know, I'm sick of you." Like that.
If you were booking it, who would you make the face and heel on? Would you turn Ronda face again, or would you make Shayna the face?
I make Shayna the face.
Yeah, I would, because we haven't seen a face yet, so let's see how it goes.
But like, you could do it in the sense of like, I'm sick of you busting me out. I'm sick of you thinking you're better than me.
Yeah,
which
you coming out to be called the baddest woman on the planet and all.
Yeah, which
that.
I think like Ronda as the heel can play off more convincingly.
True. Yeah.
Because like, what would Ronda's be the face like? What would her character be like? Or what would Shayna be actually as the heel? Like, what's her thing like? Like I'm better than you.
Yeah, it could be something like that. Where she's like, you know.
Then like what's Ronda? It's like, no, we're not. We're equal. No, I'm better than you. There's like kind of two sort of heely things. Because I think Ronda works better as a heel.
Unless they just display it where both of them are heels, but they're just gonna kick the shit out of each other.
Well, yeah, why not? It's just a good match because they're very.
But do you think they're gonna go gimmicky with it? Shouldn't they might do like an MMA type cage or whatever?
Yeah, I think they might actually. Why not? I don't think
they might.
I don't think it'd be too gimmicky. I think it won't be as bad as we think it is. I think it'll be better.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just depends.
It'd be a lot better than what was it? The Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins.
Oh, so I didn't mind that. That was alright. The fight.
Yeah, but I think because they both actually had that MMA background.
True, a bit of experience there, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, as I don't want it to be like, oh, let's make it like an Extreme Rules, you know, hold all bars. I think I would much prefer it be like, you know, they actually fucking battle each other with their fists, not pulling out weapons.
Yeah, I agree.
Also because I'm sick of seeing weapons with AEW.
Yeah, AEW has killed a lot of stuff, especially man. Oh my god.
Well, actually, the more I think about it, I haven't seen them use many weapons, but I know Blood and Guts is like around the corner.
Oh yeah, we're going to see a lot of blood and a lot of weapons coming up.
Yeah,
but just quickly in AEW, you think someone could take the bump off the cage again? Because they've done it the last 2 years, haven't they? It was Jericho and then Sammy won it, I think.
Yeah.
Sammy did it last year.
Yeah, you know it'd be like Nick or
oh yeah, I forgot the Young Bucks are in the match. Yeah.
But now,
anyway,
I think they'll make. Oh, one last thing. I think they'll make useless do it because he's useless.
Oh yeah, because he always there to take the pin or
he's already there to take the pin. Yeah.
But back to Money in the Bank, Gunther beat Matt Riddle. Coming into this, there was rumours Randy Orton's supposed to be coming back, but I mean, I hope he does come back. I just didn't see it happening tonight because it just felt random. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, like I could see why. Maybe like if Gunther was attacking Matt
Riddle after the match,
and was battering him, and that, then you know Randy Orton comes out to protect his boy. That would make sense.
It would make sense, but it just comes out of nowhere, really, because Riddle's been fighting him for months, and it's like,
yeah, it's a good match. You look at Gunther and then you look at Matt, and they're like two sort of separate sort of personalities. But you put them aside, their styles are very, very much similar. Realistically, like they're very
true, hard hitting style, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like the American version of strong style, like that, I guess, or westernized version.
But yeah, the Riddle was in control early in the match, but Gunther target the ankle, which it's a kayfabe injury, obviously, and he made him tap out with it.
Yeah,
and then
but
all
like
of a sudden, what? Go on, sorry.
But like the way that Matt was in control at that first time, the way that Gunther was selling and was letting it happen, you know what I mean? Well, not letting it happen, but you could really see like Gunther really enjoyed this match. Like this was like something like Gunther in his mind is like, Matt is a legit person who could take me down. So you can see he's selling more.
Oh yeah, because he's
going
actual
into it more.
threat.
He's like, this guy's an actual threat, which Matt is. Like he's built just as big.
True, the MMA experience
MMA
as well.
and those leg kicks, like they're more powerful than any arm shots he would have got. You know what I mean? They were really.
True. Do you think this match was a little short? No, now I think about it, it didn't seem to go that long.
I think it was the perfect length.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it should have been longer. I'm just saying it seemed like it was kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to lead to like maybe a bigger match, but depends.
Well, then again, I was about to say at the end. Remember, McIntyre came out, so that's clearly.
Oh
the next,
shit! Yeah.
That's going to be the next match, isn't it? McIntyre versus Gunther.
Yeah. I think Gunther's like unless they make it a triple threat.
What with Riddle as well, maybe.
Yeah. Because they did that last time with Drew. He was in a triple threat with.
Yeah, that was Mania, wasn't it, with Sheamus and Gunther. It was still a good match, though. It was a good match.
Yeah, I know. I think they'll make it. I think they'll make it just a normal Gunther versus Drew.
Yeah, because I feel like maybe Drew could be the one to beat Gunther. I still want Sheamus to, but it seems like he just came back and they want to push him. But then Gunther's had the belt for a while.
No. If Drew beats Gunther, then it comes a matter of Sheamus showing up after he wins the belt. After a few weeks of him having the belt, going, Drew, I think I'll take that off you. You know, I can't. I think I can. I know I can beat you. And maybe then you have Gunther come and go, I'm coming back from my time. Then you do that triple threat again.
Because I'd be happy to see that again. That was a great.
That'd be good. That could be the way they're going. So I'm assuming Matt's going to be doing another tag team. He's just going to be waiting with the.
Well, I'm guessing Riddle's going to team with Orton whenever Orton comes back.
Yeah, we assume that. Like maybe that's. Like.
That seems the way they would go, really.
Yeah, so like I think you'd have it where maybe you have like Drew, Matt, not Matt. Yeah, no, Drew's out there with Gunther saying I'm going to challenge, and then Matt comes out, and then like the other two boys come out, don't they? From Imperium out, they're already out there. So it's 2-on-3. I hear voices hits. Orton comes out, backs up his boy.
True. Yeah, 6-man. Yeah, I can see that.
6-man. Then goes into a normal tag with Imperium, with Gunther versus Drew at SummerSlam.
Because we're 5 weeks away, so they're gonna have to do some building.
So, yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, like having Orton return at like a house, not a house show, but like a live like Raw is.
Yeah, it's a live or SmackDown or whatever.
I think that will boost the ratings for that show. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. And plus, I mean, we had 2 returns tonight, and then a shocking finish. Having Orton on there might have been, overshadowed a little bit.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
The next match, Cody beat Dominik. The crowd was singing Cody's song, all of it, not just the whoa bit, like the whole fucking thing. They were just singing all of it.
Oh, it's such a good song because it's adrenaline. something Cody Rhodes.
And Dominik plays the chicken shit so good. He was trying to run away for a bit, wasn't he? But
I think that this isn't over yet. I think they're going to lead towards some sort of mixed tag between.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
No, I don't mean Brandy, but someone else. You know what I mean?
Maybe someone else, yeah. Not Natalia. Not
Natalia.
No,
God, no. God, yeah.
I'm just thinking who's Rhea facing next. It's Natalia, isn't it? But that won't be the SummerSlam program, no.
Oh no! I think that's just for the SmackDown.
That's just a Raw match, and it's just to get her a win or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a. I guess like Rhea beats Natalia on SmackDown. What is it on Raw?
Well, shit. Actually, here's an idea. If they want to push Iyo Sky as a face, They could have Iyo Sky team with Cody. She's got money in the bank.
Yeah, but there's a language barrier.
Well, no, I don't mean like a long. It's just one match.
I know,
Not like for a
yeah.
mixed tag or
Well,
whatever.
it has to be. I think they're gonna have that push into.
I don't think that'll be SummerSlam. I'm assuming it's gonna be Cody versus Brock. I don't know how they're gonna get there, but.
Well, did we just drop the whole thing with what I'm saying and just have Brock come out on Monday and go, "I saw your match"?
What if Dominik challenges Seth at SummerSlam? You see that happening? Because then he can tease the Damian thing still as well, with Damian being, Money in the Bank.
Well, yeah, no, I can see that because then nearly all members of
Judgment
Day have challenged Seth. Oh,
Seth
lost.
and Rhea's still the champion as well.
Yeah, but Damian's still got the briefcase, so maybe it's a matter of like, instead of him being jealous, it's more like,
I'm gonna do what no one else could. I'm gonna beat.
You do what we can't do. We'll back you up on that. We'll help pick your moment. And then like after Damian has the title, a few weeks later, you have to turn with Finn.
True.
Being jealous.
Because I don't want Seth holding his title for a while. You know
what
I mean?
This is one of my issues with Triple H. Is that he likes
those long. Yeah, he does. I know.
But it's like they're not. I don't mind a long title reign. You know what I mean? Like the only reason Roman's has worked is because it's gone on so long that it's gone back into working again. It's gone full circle.
Gone full circle.
You know
but I mean, I understand the logic in him wanting to do, because Bianca was on a reign for a bit, Roman still is, Gunther as well. I guess he wants to set the modern records, doesn't it? So like modern people have their records or whatever.
I guess. And that makes sense to do that. But it's just, it's a drag. It's so long. It is. Don't wait so long. It's like
after Roman and Gunther lose, I think we need to be done with the long title reigns for a little bit. I'm not saying hot potato with like the fucking TNT title or anything like that. But there's a middle line. There's a line between the two.
There's a way to do it. You know what I mean? They've done it before.
Definitely. But yeah, back to this Dom match. The crowd is shouting Dom is a wank.
You just know. I don't. No matter what crowd they're in, and I don't mean to be biased, but I think this English crowd, like, we get some chants going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not just sitting there watching the show. We're actually,
Like, I don't remember seeing many. Like, I don't remember any of the European ones, but like I know in America, like their chants like "This is awesome" or
"Fight forever."
You know what I mean? Like,
suck.
They're all like the basic ones, like the ones that they heard watching WWE in the 90s. You know what I mean? The ones, they're the chants that they watched. They're like, oh, we'll do the chant. Look at the chant that we liked when we saw was in the UK. It's like, you're a white guy, you're a white girl, stand up. It's like, something new. Like, you can say a lot about like British culture, but we're fucking creative as shit at times.
True.
You know what I mean? We are quite inventive.
That's what I'm looking forward to for All In as well, because we're gonna get some chants there as well, aren't we?
Oh, it's gonna be like the Gluitas versus the Punk fans.
Oh my god, I hope not. Fucking
hell. You're gonna have like the chants for like Ollie, and it's like CM Punk.
I'll be chanting to CM Punk, but I might even do fuck the Elite as well, maybe.
I'll definitely be adding the F word to the Elite.
But yeah, Cody won this match with one crossroads. I thought. He put Dom away pretty decisively, really.
Well, I don't think Dominik's a really.
No, he's not there yet.
He's such a good heel, such a good baby shit. The chicken shit heel and all that.
Yeah.
And to like really build up how powerful Cody is, you know what I mean? For him to like put away one, it makes sense. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. I was expecting Brock to come out after this, but no sign of Brock at all. So. Maybe they're saving up for Raw. I mean, they got 5 weeks till SummerSlam, but...
Well, maybe it's a matter of, like, Cody for, like, a couple of weeks is racking up wins, and then he cuts a promo, like, halfway through towards SummerSlam. So, SummerSlam's coming up, and I've got no one else to fight. Or maybe, like, Paul Heyman's out doing a promo for Roman Reigns. And then Cody comes out and goes, look, I've got no one to face. And I know that you are a representation of not just Roman Reigns. And then, Paul probably says... Rowan's got his own shit to deal with. You don't bother him. He goes, oh, I'm not talking about Roman. I'm talking about the Beast incarnate.
Well, yeah, but Paul's not affiliated with Brock anymore, is he?
No, but you that's how you can work it. Because if if Roman's going to go away for a while, you can't let Paul leave TV.
Oh no, no way. And you can't put him with someone else new. You know
Unless
what I mean?
you put him with Solo.
No, Solo would work, yeah, but someone new he's not been seen with. You can't do that at this point.
Yeah, so like what I'm saying is like have him come out and go make the call. Paul, I've been trying to get hold of him. You're the only one I know who can get hold of him. You know what I mean? That's a good way.
Yeah, I like your idea, but I feel like you're going too like advanced with it. I think literally what's going to happen. Brock didn't want to fly into London. So Monday on Raw, Cody's just going to be in the middle of the match. Fox is going to come out of nowhere and just F5 him. And he's like, I'm back. We're having a match. It's just going to go from there.
I like that, but I think like the idea of Cody calling him out. I mean, like I need to beat you. You know what I mean?
Unless Cody comes out and Raw, and he's like, I beat Dom, and now I can focus on Brock again. So Brock, where you at, or something like that.
But yeah. I just think the idea of him like racking up 1 or 2 wins for the first couple of weeks and then going to Paul. I just like the idea of bringing Paul and Brock back together, even though they're not needed together. But just reminding people that connection's there.
That connection's there, yeah. Yo, you know the deal. Welcome to the stream. Cody versus Dom was awful booking. What was the point? Well, it's to get Dom experience, and obviously Cody's the biggest babyface they've got, really, isn't it? So he wasn't going to lose to Dom. Not at this point, anyway.
It's one of those sort of like throwaway matches. It was not the greatest matches of all time. You won't remember it in like next couple of years.
No,
but it racks up a win for Cody. It gives Dom some experience, and Dom's so over as a heel, like I said, and Cody's so over as a face that it made sense to put these two. Like Nathan said, it wasn't it?
Yeah, because Cody gets the best cheers and Dom gets the boos.
Best boos. So it's about time to put these on. Ideally, you would have wanted to wait a while until Dom was properly ready. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Dom's not even been a heel for like I think it's been a year, maybe now, just over a year.
Yeah.
So he's not been doing it that long. He's so good at it already, boy. It's like if people were expecting the only way Dom would have won tonight if Brock came out and fucked up Cody. That was the only way he was gonna win, really.
Yeah, I think you need to have Dom have a big face run before he can have that really, really powerful heel run again. You know what I mean?
But his heel run is still going. Like, there's still
that's what I'm saying. But before, like, you can have that heel run where he's actually like winning and becoming a threat. He needs to then have that baby face run, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And he's only like, I think he's 26, 27. He's the same age as MJF or whatever. It's the same boat, really. Like, these guys have got so much more to do. Like, and they're already so great.
And Dom's getting really better on the mic as well.
True. Yeah, he's really coming into his own. He's not just Rey Mysterio's son anymore, which was, definitely a handicap to him. Glad he's moved away from that. He's his own person now.
One of the smart moves. It was a great way to like introduce.
To introduce him.
Experience. Make him feel comfortable because he's with his dad. His dad's gonna look after him. He's over with his dad. They were kind of over because like father and son. Everyone was Rey Mysterio. We've seen Dominik since he was fucking yay high with little blonde highlights, looking like a Mexican Slim Shady.
Thinking he was Eddie Guerrero's son for a little bit.
Yeah, pushing over that ladder.
Yeah, Dom's so good. He really is.
Yeah.
And then the other surprise of the night, John Cena just comes out of nowhere. Just starts coming out. Asking the crowd why has it been 20 years since they've had a pay-per-view in London. And he gets the thank you Cena chant on. And then he just teases us. He's like, what if there was a WrestleMania in London? And it's like, what?
I'm like, we were screaming. We're like, don't take us, don't do that. Because I love it. Because years ago, we wanted to go to one.
WrestleMania, yeah. And if it comes over here, I mean, what better excuse can you have, really? You don't have to fly.
We'll really have to fucking figure out that train situation.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will, yeah. But Grayson Waller came out and said he wants it in Australia instead. He attacked Cena, but Cena gave him the AA, and
Yeah, and this was so good because, like, you could tell, like, because he even said, like, usually, Cena sucks, and now I'm getting Frankie Cena's. It's one of those things that comes full circle. Like, yeah, that's all we needed. We just need you to go away from it. We just need to miss you. But now we won't ever get to see you again because you're so busy in Hollywood. You clearly, like, not put wrestling in your rear view, but it's not your main focus anymore.
They must have seen what All In did AEW, and they're like, if AEW can sell 60,000, we could do way more than that.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for like, WrestleMania is like not even a week. It's a week really event. You have like
true.
Raw. Well, you wouldn't have the Raw that week in London, would you? You'd have that Well, no,
Well, you could. Yeah, you
yeah,
could.
you wouldn't
They
have to be
did
in
it
London.
live yesterday.
It
So
wouldn't
they
have
could,
to be in London. They could do it in like Glasgow. They could do it in the UK.
Yeah, they could do a UK tour and then end it with London WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 nights as well, and it's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, then you get that Raw.
After Mania. Oh my god, yeah.
Getting the tickets for all that would be so expensive, but so worth it.
True.
We
Maybe
get
they'd have to look
away
into
with
like
it,
the
boys.
package thing.
Yeah.
They do like a package deal, don't they, where you get all of them.
Yeah.
But this isn't going to be at least another 2 years, because next year's already booked, so it'd have to be at least a year after that.
Yeah, so it'll be 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
Which
But
is
I hope
doable.
that happens, though. Fucking hell.
It's doable because they announce it like what the next on WrestleMania, don't they?
Yeah, so they'll probably announce next year's
So
the location of the year after.
I think that was Cena sort of engaging. Well, I think that wasn't Cena doing it out of like not that he wasn't going off script. He was probably asked to like hint that.
Yeah.
Put that out there, see what happens. You know what I mean?
Because I'll be surprised if they do a few more pay-per-views over there in the meantime. Because of the success they've already had with Clash of the Castle and Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and since they're doing like the Saudi shows, and it seemed like how I think they noticed because the Saudi shows are on so early that their international views spike, or they or like the buys for when they're doing like it in Saudi, like it's like everyone like
maybe it's even better in America for this time because it's like I think it started 2:00 in the afternoon for Americans or something.
Yeah,
on a Saturday.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that. Not only like home they've got. You like they know what they're getting in America. You know what I mean? They might get a few more because of the time, but maybe because they know it's like, like there's a big spike in like the UK and all these European countries when we do like a Saudi show. It's like, well, what's the difference between the Saudi show and this? It's like, the time difference is really what helps. It seems. So maybe that's what they're thinking. Like, well, we could do some shows over here and get like, and it works. You had like you said, you had Cash the Castle, you just had Money in the Bank.
AEW doing All In and all
AEW doing All In, but I don't think that really counts towards WWE's thing.
No, but they're obviously monitoring that, aren't they?
I don't think they really, because they already know it's not going to be a good show. Me and you are already doubting it. You think it's going to be a fucking house show.
No, I just mean business wise in terms of like ticket sales.
Maybe, yeah. But WWE know they can sell out an arena. They do it all the time. Because you got to remember, if it's WrestleMania, it's all the international people, like the people who fly over to there anyway. The international crowd that fly over, they don't have to fly as far.
True.
So they both, and you'll get your like hardcore American fans that'll fly over. Oh God, I don't want to deal with Americans all in London. It's gonna be annoying.
There might be a few there for All In. You never know.
Yeah, that green shirt guy probably.
But next match we had the women's Money in the Bank, which Iyo Sky won. Going in, we wanted Bayley to win, but
hey Bayley!
Oh, let's not forget Bayley, a part of Judgment Day now.
And no one said it. Michael Cole didn't jump on that.
I don't think they heard. He might not have clocked on. He must have just, assumed it was normal.
Oh, it was so fucking funny. It's like, oh my God. But I really enjoyed this one. I think this was, in my opinion, a much better one. Because I really because I did like fucking Becky Lynch's outfit. She came out as Phoenix from X-Men, which I thought was really cool. But like,
so that's why you like it, because of her outfit.
I like X-Men.
That's why you like the ladder match, because of Becky Lynch's outfit.
There's so much more. Like when Trish and What's-Her-Face were trying to handcuff her and all. That was
Zoe Stark. That was the fucking story in the match, when it was Becky, Trish, and Zoe just brawling with each other. Really. That was most of it.
You know the viewers in that like this was because Bayley was in.
Oh yeah, the crowd, like you said, were chanting for Bayley, like hey.
Well, like I understand, like it kind of annoyed me that Bayley didn't win and Tiggy won, because it sort of mirrors the men's in a sense, in terms of like she's a part of a faction, she now has a title shot, and like one of her other members have had that title and is after that title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are similar now that I think about it. Yeah, both factions and all.
But like I feel like Iyo Sky was like, she was the star of this show realistically. Like she was doing some spots.
Oh, Iyo Sky, yeah, she definitely
Iyo Sky, yeah. Like she was
did
really...
the same as Butch did before. She did backflip off the ladder, didn't she, to all the women outside, which is always a good spot. And then, that was the spot. Bayley stopped Iyo, didn't she? Iyo was about to climb first, but Bayley pushes the ladder over.
Yeah, and it got to like, and then like that, which built up because then you see like Iyo trying to like help Bailey. It's like maybe she didn't know it was Bailey, and then you see a betrayed Bailey like
Yeah,
like,
handcuffed her to Becca.
yeah, like, what is this the end? Because I thought, oh no, like Bailey's gonna get it, or Becky, they're both gonna get it. It's gonna be like, oh no, then they have to have like a match at like
Got to
SummerSlam
determine, yeah.
determine. But in my mind, I really like the idea that they have now that they're handcuffed, they have to like go and find the key. So now they have to become like a tag team. And, like
That would be so stupid. What they show from Raw, they're still handcuffed together. Fucking 3 days later.
That'd be funny, man. Like getting through the airport was a nightmare.
Oh my god. Back. We had to sit next to each other on a plane. Fucking 6 hours.
How funny would that be? That'd be a little. That'd be for like a one show fucking bit. That'd be
for a one
great.
show bit. I guess. Yeah.
Anything more, it'd be too ridiculous to fucking take serious.
But Iyo ended up winning because they were both handcuffed together.
Yeah, it was great. I like Iyo winning more than Damian Priest.
I like Damian Priest winning more.
Yeah, the story's there, but like Io's really good, and she has good reaction with Asuka, so like there's good chemistry there.
I was about to say that. Who do you think she's gonna cash in on? Do you think it'll be Rhea or Asuka?
I'd be Asuka. They've got some building there.
Yeah, they did tease it a while ago
But
as well.
but I think like that Bailey's gonna screw her over, and it's gonna like begin the breakup of the Damage Control.
I hope they don't do this, even though I'm a fan of Bailey. I hope they don't do the thing where it's like Iyo versus Bailey and the briefcase is on the line. I always hate when they do that, where it's like, I'm challenging you for the briefcase.
It depends, because like that's only ever good when they've clearly made the wrong choice to win.
Yeah, or if like there's an injury and they got to get it off the person or some shit.
Like when Dolph Ziggler wins it, I'm like, not the right choice.
He was the right choice. That was like 12 years ago, though, where he won it.
Yeah.
I'd say she cashes in on Asuka as well, maybe.
Yeah, because they had a good few. Because I saw the translation bit when they would do when Asuka was.
He talked about it the other day when she was calling each other thing.
Yeah, Iyo was calling her a bitch and she was calling her stupid. I thought it was the see why they won't translate it live. I don't understand why, but it pisses me off. Pissing myself laughing. Because once you understand, it's funny.
Yeah, but I guess they couldn't because they kept saying bitch and all that. Yeah. So they have to, it's like an inside joke in a way, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, I didn't see it, but I heard good things.
Oh my god.
This is my new favorite thing. Whatever. That and Solo are like my new favorite thing.
The next match, Seth beat Finn Balor, which was a decent match. The crowd was singing Seth's song for like 5 minutes before the match even started. Yeah,
he's so over as well.
Yeah, he is over. I do like him. It's just the gimmick. It's not my favorite gimmick of Seth.
His outfit wasn't that flamboyant as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was expecting more. He's just dressed as he usually is. I was like, okay.
Maybe he's getting used to it. Because I thought he'd come out like Elton John, he'd be that fun. Because I was saying that he should come out Elton John and they play the music.
Oh yeah, the Saturday night.
They fucking Tony Khan tweet.
Tony Khan
You're as much
Rocket Man.
You're as much a real fucking singer as Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
I'm gonna tweet that. I'm gonna tweet something like that. Like, Damian Priest should have won. That he's as much as champion at Money in the Bank as Tony Schiavone. Just tweet stuff like that.
Finn was in control for most of this match. Seth was selling the ribs. He had tape on him. Priest came out like halfway through with a briefcase that he's cashing in. But he ended up distracting Balor, and Seth ended up winning from that. So they were arguing after the match, Balor and Priest as well.
Yeah, I think it's building up to the separation of like the climax of the Judgment Day.
I wouldn't do it so soon because you still got Bloodline breaking up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd wait a bit.
But I guess in like in creative terms, it's like, all right, let's wipe the plate clean of all factions. Well, not all, but like most factions that.
Yeah, most. Yeah.
I mean, because you're not getting rid of Imperium, you're not getting rid of the Brawling Brutes, you're not getting rid of the New Mexican one. I know
LWO.
You know what I mean? So maybe like clear the deck a bit of some of them to help shuffling new
Yeah,
ones.
I just wouldn't do the breakup of Judgment Day at the same time. I was wait till Bloodline's finished, and then I would do the Judgment Day.
Bloodline is
breakup.
coming up to that end. This is the beginning of the end for Judgment Day. You know what I mean? Like, this clearly isn't going to be done in like 2 weeks. This is going to end at like Survivor Series. I'm betting.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Could do.
Because you're gonna have Judgment Day against someone, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. Maybe yeah, War Games.
You know what I mean?
We did that last year.
Because I think like it'll be Seth or Cody dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Unless Survivor Series is Seth versus Roman, champion versus champion. If Roman's still champion by then.
Yeah, Roman's still
champion. I assume he will be. Yeah.
He's gonna beat Jay, and then maybe like
he has the match with Solo, maybe.
Yeah, I think Solo might depend. I think Solo might see him destroying his brothers. Like I think. Well, let me just fantasy book.
Would you all wait till we talk about the last match?
Yeah.
The Bloodline match.
Yeah, let's watch this.
The Usos ended up beating Solo and Roman, which I thought it would go either way, but the crowd, again, was singing Uso song when they came out. The crowd was singing so much tonight.
They knew the lyrics, my man. They were down since day one-ish.
I want to talk about the chants. We had a fuck you Roman chant, tribal wanker.
Again, we're creative. We have such a vocabulary. We create the English language, to be fair.
What was the other one? If you hate Roman, sit down or stand up.
If you hate Roman, stand up. If you hate Roman, stand up. Something like that. It was basically that. You hate Roman, stand up. Which was so funny. I just seeing Roman's reactions to this.
Yeah.
He's so good. I did Paul Heyman in the background sometimes when he had was it Jimmy or Jay in the guillotine and just wrote like fucking
not
Rhodes.
Just all proud like that, yeah.
He's like, we're done here. It's over. It's
and
done.
Then later on, the Usos kick out. He's like, what are we gonna do?
Then you see Solo like, let's fucking do this. Come on. And he's like, yeah. Because that's why I think the betrayal of Solo is gonna be the bigger one to hit Roman in a sense.
Because that's the last guy he's got left, really, isn't it?
Yeah, because if I could go to like my fucking idea now for SummerSlam, is like
he ain't got through the match yet though.
What more is there to say, really?
Roman was demanding a tag, wasn't it, for Solo, and eventually he gave it him. Solo was doing most of the work. They hit a double spear on Roman, Jimmy and Jay, which is a good spot. Obviously, Roman kicked out now. We had the ref bump, and he hit his balls on the way out, didn't he? So...
the balls! Because when Jay kicked out, he got Roman in the balls.
He got Roman, yeah. He didn't mean to, but he's fucking got right there.
He got him, though. Like, Roman was like, my balls, Jay. You got my balls. You got the tribals jewels. It was
like this kick out, or the was it Solo did the spike and Roman did the spear at the same time, and then they stacked the Usos on top of each other, and he still kicked out. It was like, holy shit!
We thought it was over, man. Like the amount of time. Like this is how you do the. Oh my god! I can't believe this is going on. I can't believe they kicked out of this. Compared to the Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega match,
100%, yeah.
Because what they did was built up, the spots were built, there was a big gap in between each one, so it was realistic that they built up a bit of energy to sort of fight out. They've got something to reserve, they held back a bit. Whereas in like the Kenny Omega and Ospreay man, it's like you've been hit with a screwdriver, you've been fucking one-winged angel twice, you've done like you've literally nearly killed this man 5 times. You've actually committed multiple criminal offenses on this person. Yet you kick out. That's like, yeah. But this was it. This was like,
this was
because there was no like chair shots, title shots, no weapons, and I've frozen, haven't I?
No. Oh, now you have. We'll just keep going if you want. It's all right. It was nearly done now, anyway, aren't we? Oh, wait, can you not speak either? Oh shit, I thought his camera died, but the whole thing's gone. Oh my god.
Alright, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Alright.
But yeah, he kicked out, then Solo went through the table, trying to splash Jay through it. And then the fucking shocking bit of it all, Jay pins Roman. 1, 2, 3. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. For Roman to take the pin means it's it's happening. Like it's end game. It's the final.
Yeah, definitely.
Final. It's getting there.
So this obviously is going to set up Jey versus Roman at SummerSlam, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. You heard what I was saying? Like
No,
a
I
major,
didn't.
a major reason why like this match works in terms of like these guys, kicking out and stuff. Is there was no like hit with a chair, no
No,
hit
there
on
was
a
a ref bump, but that's it, really.
yeah. There was no like using the title as a weapon or foreign object involved. It was all like actually their bodies, actually moves being used to cause them to. You know what I mean? There was no need for any external weapons because this was, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
and there wasn't like there were a lot of super kicks, but they weren't a lot of super kicks. You know what I mean? They were used at times. So I mean, one went into another. That went into another. Like it danced itself around. Where with the fucking Young Bucks, like I hate bringing it up all the time,
but they overkill the super kicks. And with Roman, you can make the argument because he's the main boss, isn't he? Like he's the fucking #1 guy. He's going to take more than one super kick to take him down.
Yeah, like
with the Young Bucks,
the
they
one.
just throw it about like to wheel you or give him like 50 super kicks or whatever. And it's like, okay.
All right, yeah. But, oh yeah, great match. Okay.
So where's your booking, fantasy booking? What you want
All
to
right,
say?
so what I'm saying is, Roman's facing Jey at SummerSlam. Right?
Yeah.
So obviously Roman said, he's barred solo probably or whatever, and like, or maybe he's
He says he wants
injured.
to do it on his own or whatever.
Like obviously he injures, the night before SummerSlam he injures Jimmy. You know what I mean? So like he destroys Jimmy. He makes it a point that he can't come in. He's injured. Does the spot with whatever. But in that moment, you see Solo hesitate. You know what I mean? Like, if you're taking this to a new level, you're gonna break his arm. You'd end his career, kind of thing. So then, Roman goes, "You stay back." You know what I mean? So then, when it gets to that moment in the match where it's like, Jay's gonna beat Roman, and then Solo comes out, but doesn't do anything until Roman's about to do something to absolutely destroy. Then you get the Samoan spike in the Roman. 1, 2, 3 again. And that's it.
Roman loses to Jey?
Yeah.
For the title?
No, I don't put the title on the line.
No, that's what I'm saying. It has to be for the title, though, doesn't it?
No,
if it's at SummerSlam.
No.
I think it would.
No.
Well, who would you have beat Roman for the title then? You still have Cody, or would you do?
I still have Cody. Because it becomes a matter of like he's then off for what the amount of time he's off for Roman, whatever. Comes back like first Raw of the New Year, not Royal Rumble, the first Raw of the New Year, whatever. And then he starts building up that he is the threat, he is the man, he's the one. Like he goes and destroys the bloodline, Jey and Uso and all that, all the way up to Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? And then he goes at them again because then you do have Cody win at like Chamber or Royal Rumble. I'd say have him win at Chamber more than the Rumble since he already won it. You'd have LA Knight win at Rumble.
LA Knight win Royal Rumble, yeah.
So yeah, again, like that's just my idea. I know what they're gonna give us is like 10 times better.
True, because this 3-year storyline now, it's been so good.
It's so good.
And people thought it was going to stop after the Sami Zayn, but it's still going now. I mean, it's still got legs. It's still fucking great.
And let's not forget that you're gonna have something to do with the Usos and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at some point. That's why I think Roman has to go away for a while, because if Roman doesn't go away, then you can't have them go after the titles realistically, can you? Unless you're having Roman be the guy to stop them.
Because it's all Roman's finish.
Yeah. But you can't have Roman doing it on his own. He's gonna have to build up another faction. And then like that's another faction that he's a part of that we don't need yet. So unless he sort of like returns on that first Monday Night Raw the new year next year with a new faction, like I have a new.
Yeah, been away recruiting or something.
Yeah, he goes away recruits, and basically this is when a lot of the guys at NXT get called up to help with Roman. You know what I mean? Like new sort of Shield or something. He calls them something. His guards, his royal guards kind of thing. You know what I mean? He's gonna be cheap. He's gonna need some royal guards kind of thing. That could be an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Do you think they turn the bloodline face eventually and reunite them or something like that? Because I feel like you could do
It
something
has
like
to
that.
be a major threat that is, in terms of storyline, is threatening the WWE like a whole. You know what I mean? Kind of like an NXT, no Nexus kind of deal.
Nexus, yeah.
No, kind of like a Nexus kind of deal. You know what I mean? Where they're threatening, where it's like they claim to be like would they have to be like a family thing, like a bloodline thing? So it's like a family versus a family, it's like a mafia boss kind of situation, like that could work
Maybe,
really.
but I mean, it
Like,
depends with what kind of family, like,
it depends on what kind of family you're kind of using. Like, you know what I mean? It could be like, oh, we are a family. No, these are my brothers. One of those kind of things where they're not really related, but they claim to be. So yeah, I feel like that's further down the line. That's at least it's a year and a half away, maybe 2.
Yeah, at least a year or 2, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have Roman be singles for a while.
Hmm.
It has to be like a moment where Roman's getting beat. You know what I mean? Roman like is in trouble and they have to come out.
Yeah, they come to save Roman.
You know what I mean? It comes about like but Roman has to be hesitant. He can't join straight away.
True. Yeah, he's gonna have to build up trust again. Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you bring Paul back into this though as wise man? And I think that's a really.
I would, yeah.
But I wouldn't bring Paul back straight away. I'd have them like have that first sort of like bloodline versus the group they're facing. I'd have the bloodline lose.
And then Roman has to go to Paul and he's like, "Look, we need you."
I
Like,
I need my wise man. We need to have counsel. And then they do Rocky 3. You know what I mean?
Rocky 3.
I get the concept behind the Rocky 3 idea. The idea is like the hero loses, so he has to retrain to beat this new threat.
True. I do get the idea.
I just don't believe that CM Punk has never watched a fucking Rocky movie.
Why not? I mean, there's some films you've probably never seen.
I know, but he's fucking Rocky, and he's like a wrestler. It's like one of those films.
It's boxing, though, isn't it? It's not necessarily the same.
I know, but like it's he's one of the big ones. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone at least have heard of Rocky if you're not
like
seen.
Maybe not Rocky 3, but like the line where he says
bits of some of it.
Yeah, but the line where he says I've never watched a Rocky movie, but you've never seen Rocky 1. Have you never seen Rocky 1?
Like, it's boxing. I don't know.
Maybe. But I thought he was like, because he's into wrestling, like he's been into most contact sports, or like the idea, like he watches like hockey, like surely, I don't know. I just find that to be like, are you cap? I'm calling cap on that.
That's a lie. That means lie.
Yeah. Now, Axel, what's your fantasy booking on that then?
What, in terms of the bloodline, or?
Yeah.
You're always asking me. I'm split now. I mean, I always thought Cody should be the one, but now I don't. I feel like this Usos, like, or Solo. I feel like one of them should be the one. I'd say Jay should be the one because it started with Jay 3 years ago. Roman was trying to recruit Jay into, starting the thing.
But
so I'd say,
do you think Jay is big enough on his own to carry a title? Like, because I don't see him holding it more than 3 months.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna be a long champion. I mean, that's what Money in the Bank's there for as well. You could screw him out of it as well, and then
I guess.
It's just more the conclusion of the story. I'm not necessarily worried about where the belt goes from there. It's just this story, like how do you end this story?
Do you have Roman lose at some point so that he goes away and comes back, next year?
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I feel like once Roman loses,
he drops the titles to whoever. But then does that mean he comes back and he wins them at Royal Rumble, and he goes into WrestleMania as the undisputed against Cody for Cody to then win? Because Cody has to win next year, and I feel like it has to be Roman or maybe Brock.
That's the thing. It doesn't need to be Roman. It's just with Cody. It's more about the title itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
it doesn't mean who's holding it. It's just
the story in terms of like beating Roman, because Roman is the top guy, isn't he?
He is the top guy, yeah.
He is the mountain peak. So Cody beats him as well as get the titles. It cements Cody being the top guy. Like I'm not just the top guy because I have the belt. I'm the top guy because I beat the top guy.
True. Yeah, I can understand that logic as well. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then who else is going to have the title that you're going to be comfortable enough to see? Seth, I think, is the only other one. But I'd rather wait for Seth and Cody again. I feel like there's a storyline there later on that can be much better, especially if Seth's going to be that heavyweight champion for a while.
But my question is, say it is Roman who beats Roman. It is Cody who beats Roman. You can't have him lose until, obviously, lose the title, not get pinned. So you'd have to have him
That's
keep
what
the
I'm saying.
title until next year.
That's what I'm saying. Does he drop it now?
That's what I'm saying. You can't have him drop it and then win it back.
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
The reign's over, then, isn't it? It's not the same. It's not the same reign, then.
Yeah. But that's why I'm also saying, like, if he loses and goes away now, he only had what, like 2 losses, maybe 1. If he wins at 5 saves and goes,
unless he loses, but he doesn't lose the belt. Like Jey Uso beats him and he goes away for a bit.
Unless
he keeps the title.
Unless he doesn't lose at SummerSlam, he beats, like, Solo tries to save Jey. But Roman absolutely destroys him with the title, knocks him out, destroys Jey, gets the pin, and then he's on his own. So he was like, doesn't show up, like he doesn't have to say why he's coming on. Maybe Paul Heyman comes out and goes, "My tribal chief, he's going away. He needs time away. He's just destroyed his brothers. These people he considered family. Like he goes away. He has to go, and then he comes back at the new year, maybe at TLC, with a new group. You know what I mean? With a new faction. Like a royal guard kind of thing, where he's calling people from NXT. You know what I mean? Like he's been away recruiting. He's been away building his tribe once more.
But then the question becomes: does the Usos and all that back up Cody? Because Cody's going to need backup then, isn't it? If it's going to be Cody and Roman. Well, I guess Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could as well. I guess that would work.
I don't know how many guys he brings back, though.
Yeah, I guess it does. 2 at least. Well, you need at least 2, wouldn't you? You can't just have one guy with it.
Yeah, because I can see Solo not necessarily being a part of it. I really like the idea of it being Jimmy and Jey, Sami and Kevin and Cody. So 5-on-5.
5-on-5, yeah.
So maybe because that idea of like the Usos reconciling with Sami is a really it's in there. So maybe that could be a later on thing after Kevin and Sami break up as a tag team. Realistically, you have him rejoin with the Usos and they become like a 3-man team kind of thing.
True. Yeah, I could see that.
Solo's gonna go solo.
Solo's gonna go solo.
He's gonna ride solo. Yeah. I hated the minute I said it. Trust me, I don't. But you get what I mean.
Yeah, all these potential storylines they can do, man. It's really good.
Because I do really enjoy the idea of Sami reuniting with Jey and Jimmy because they were they were so good together.
They were so good together.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's not good with Kevin, but like
it was different dynamic, wasn't it?
Different dynamic that you were enjoying. You know what I mean? There's a total difference to it. And he was Johnny Reeves. They could bring that back.
Yeah, they could bring that back. That was so good. It was so good, man.
Again, like Kevin doesn't necessarily have to be a part of that faction fighting against Roman when he returns. You know what I mean? Like I said,
True. Well, the obvious choice seems like Kevin turns on Sami because he's done it throughout his career, hasn't he? So
what if Sami turns on him?
I guess, but I don't know. I don't think you could turn Sami heel again for a while because he is over as fuck with the crowd.
Well, like my idea now that I think about this idea is like, say TLC Royal Rumble, first year, Roman comes back with his group. He's obviously then going to attack the Usos, isn't he? He's going to get Jey and Jimmy.
Yeah.
And let's say that Kevin Owens and Sami are broken up already by that time. Who's going to come in and protect, back them up? It's going to be Sami, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you have Cody come in, then it's 4-on-4 realistically.
4-on-4 does sound easier to do instead of 5-on-5.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know what you do with Solo if he's even there or he's gone or he's preparing for the Rumble. You know what I mean? So he's not.
Yeah, or you could even be going for like.
No, that could be the thing. Like Jimmy's Jey like, oh, don't worry about Roman. You concentrate on winning that Rumble, Uso. You know what I mean? We'll take care of. We'll knock some sense into Uso. You know what I mean? They do that kind of thing. That makes sense if they say that. But that's a really good way to reintroduce Sami back into the dynamic of those two. Is he goes and back them up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you could probably then have Jey back Sami up earlier with the betrayal of Kevin at one point. He just comes out, doesn't say anything, so nod and shake. He goes, they bump this. So that gives a reason later on for Sammy to be like, I was just paying you back, you know what I mean? We're still good, kind of thing. You know, you need help with Roman, I've got your back. And they go, yeah, we could do with it. There is so much they could do. It really is.
There's so much, there really is. But I think that's going to do it for tonight because I've got to take this one out on your toilet as well, and you're probably tired as well.
I'm dying inside, don't worry.
All right, we'll end it there. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out Don's social links down below. We'll be live again next week for AEW. Until then, peace out in a bit.